It's Monday.
Happy Monday, y'all. What's good? What's good? What's good?
How you feeling this Monday?
Feeling great.
We a little late. It's a little late night episode, but we live
We
on
live.
YouTube.
In the building.
And it's Making Moguls Monday.
You feel me? Where you either win with us
Or you watch us win.
What's good, baby? As you know, we start off the show with our small wins that leads up to our big successes.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this week has been a small win week, for me. You want me to start? You want to start?
Kick it off.
All right. What's good, y'all? It's your girl Empress, where the energy is tasted and the love is felt.
And it's your boy,
You
the
feel-
one and only Sir Vijano Alexander, a.k.a. King Cosmic.
And we got
Today,
the king,
the one
the only,
is...
Rob
James.
Hey! Rob James is in the building.
As y'all see, the king of fashion done bought some drip for y'all to check out. You feel
Check
what I'm
out
saying?
the drip. We here, we live.
We live. But before we get into
Before we get into all of this.
before we get into the greatness behind the most exotic brand, we gonna get into the greatness of the small win. So this week, my small win was I popped back outside. Like I was really outside this weekend. Like called out of work and all that. It's cold. I'm manifesting these millions. They will be okay. Did my first event, sold out literally within the first 2 hours. Like the names, the energy, the networks that was there was just like insane.
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
And like I'm like, yo, like yeah, like follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube, Making Moguls. What you do? Okay, that sounds like an amazing show. I think you should hit us up. You feel what I'm saying? So like me coming back outside was like, yo, you really got the gift of gab. And it was just me recognizing my gifts and recognizing what my food, how it changes the atmosphere. Mind you, it was a whole nother person vending food right next to me. And legit, they had did something with the meal ticket, cool. And I'm like, nah, I'm not a part of that meal ticket. You know what I'm saying? So like the people was leaving a line to come to my line, getting his food to go. I'm not gonna front, his food was fire. But like
the taste and the energy was felt.
yeah, I came with them bangers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, you gonna get a full course meal, Chef and a Beast. Don't play with me. That was a big one. Shout out to Bakim. Shout out to the New York City creatives. Shout out to y'all. Like, it was a vibe. Grateful. But yeah, that's the small win in the week. Yeah,
That was a lot of small wins. She shot it up. She said,
yeah.
it was
It
over.
was good.
I love it.
What's your small win?
So my small win is on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Okay.
Like my small win was recognizing my fortitude.
Okay.
You know, because we in the winter right now.
That's a fact.
We in the dead of winter. We finally getting some snow, you know, and life started throwing winter style, you know, problems at me.
And said, nah.
And I was like, nah, I'm built for this. You
Okay.
know, like my roots and my foundations is deep. So I just had to dig into myself and dig into what I knew and where I had to begin, and I really pulled through.
That's a fact. Sometimes you
And
gotta
so-
go back to that foundation. Like,
Because that foundation is what's going to keep you grounded through the entire process.
that's a fact.
That's true.
Through the entire process. Because if you don't have that foundation, when new problems come arise and you don't have nothing in your tool belt, you're not going to be able to know how to tackle
You
that.
be like, which wrench? You like, boy, you used this wrench 15 times already, my guy.
Yeah, if you don't know what a 10 millimeter is, you shouldn't be messing with none of it.
Now it's up to you, King.
Yeah, what's your small win for the week?
Yeah, we run it down on you.
Yeah, I'm crying. Well, I could say my small win is basically being on this platform.
Oof, that's
Hey.
a big one.
Yeah.
We like that.
We like that.
You know, I took
Hey, we like that.
I basically took like 2 years off from my brand, and like wasn't really doing like pop-up shops or anything like interviews, nothing. So it's like to finally be back outside is like it feels good. And I just had a daughter recently. She just turned 1.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
man.
that's-
That's big wins right there.
That's the little queen right there.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Congratulations on that.
got you. Appreciate it.
So we gonna go. We that's a nice.
Yeah,
place
that's
to, that's a nice place to start right
yeah,
there.
that's bringing it in.
So now we're gonna get into your story. 'Cause
Yeah.
Now you brought the daughter into this. You now back outside. So now we gotta understand where this came from.
Like, how you-
Yeah. How did you get started? What
was the
how did
seed
this
that planted
vision-
this?
Yeah.
Got you. Basically, I had the vision when I was like in, I say, high school. And I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was just like, when I just want to have my own clothing brand,
Right.
but I just don't know what it is.
I feel you.
So,
I feel you.
I like basically had like the blueprint of what I wanted, the vision of what I wanted to do.
I got you.
And then I'll say like after I graduated, while I was in college, I was in college and
And I'm gonna say
I had
because you have a little
brainstorm.
story.
Yeah. I was brainstorming and I had a logo, like the original logo that I had. I had that logo for like years and I just like didn't do nothing with it. And I didn't have the funds, so that's why I really couldn't start it. And then after I left school, I basically took whatever little money I had, whether it was like, I'll say, probably a couple $100. I took it and I was like, I wanna basically make T-shirts. The first thing I did was T-shirts. So I reached out to somebody that I know how to make clothes, and I said, basically, I want this done, and then I had them do it, and then he put it on the T-shirt, and I made like a flyer and everything of like the release date.
Okay.
And yeah, so and then the rest was just history. I started
You
off
just
with a
jumped
T-shirt,
out. Okay.
and then after that, I did a T-shirt, then I did hoodies, then I did hats, and then it just went from so on.
Okay.
It was so you start off with a couple hundred,
Yeah.
and you started building your team. Who else was a part of your team in this process?
Well, that's a good question. I basically didn't really have a team. I just had like outsources that I was basically working with.
So building relationships.
Yeah, basically.
I like that.
Yeah. So I had people that I reached out to that was like in LA. Then I had like people that was in Brooklyn, like local. And I just told them like, what I wanted. I didn't know nothing about clothing. I didn't know how like the different fabrics of clothing. I didn't know anything. I just basically threw myself out there. And I was learning as I went.
You was going, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. And so now, what would you say was the moment you realized this was something that you was just doing? So something you're like, oh, I could put my whole foot in this.
Right.
Like, what was that moment like?
That's a good question too. Basically, I don't know. Like growing up, I just always like dressing up.
Okay.
Like I was always color coordinated. Like I would put, like I always had my own style. So I'll
okay.
put like certain colors together or certain patterns, and I'll just like match it together. And well, when I was like in school growing up, like elementary school, we had like a uniform school, so I had to. We didn't have like could wear like regular clothes, so like my sneaker game was always crazy.
Right. Okay.
It was always crazy. So then over time, I just started like enhancing like my dressing style. So everything like I basically like my whole style and everything. It inspired me to like make my own clothes because I'm like I don't want to wear other people's clothes like
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess my own style is like what really inspired me to like make clothing.
So would you say you look at the fashion world from the eye of a designer or from the eye of a stylist?
I'll say
Like what is your creative process like? Like do you like to match clothes based on like how it's gonna look on a person? Do you like to work with the fabrics? Do you like to what is your process?
So I say it's a little bit of both, because you have to know like the feel of the clothing. Like you gotta know the different like fabrics, different like material, and also you gotta know what material that or what garment you're making, how it looks on certain people. Like for example, if I make a piece for you, for example, I make a piece for you, and first I will basically learn your style. I will learn your style, see what you like, and then I would put certain pieces together, or certain like logo placements, and I'll go for that. And then also like I'll make sure like the quality, because I'm big on quality, so I'll make sure like the quality is good, because that's how you get returning customers.
Yeah, you tailor to. So after your first couple sales, right? When did you start? Because you basically were self-taught.
Yeah.
At what point did you start investing? Because you did some classes. You ran into Dapper Dan. I heard you was you was in the town touching hands with Dapper Dan and creating your own jeans. It's like, so what's told you like, listen, let's take this most exotic brand up to the next level?
Basically, I'll say after like, all right, so I had the brand for like 6 years now. So after like, I say like my 4th year, I started like learning different things. I started like, really studying the game.
Right.
And while I'm like studying the game, I'm learning. I can't just stay in the lane that I'm in. Like I have to, in order for me to like
Break out that
evolve,
box.
like I have to do something different, because everybody make T-shirts, everybody make everyday wear like hoodies and stuff like that. So I said I got to do something different. And my late manager who passed away, Xavier Porter.
Shout outs to him,
Shout
because
out,
he was a power piece. I've been following it. He was a power piece. Shout out to him.
Yeah. So he basically, everything that I told him that I wanted to do, like he basically put me in that direction.
Fact.
And when he put me in that direction, like I was meeting different like celebrities, different, powerful people. And I told him that, as I became a designer, I wanted to meet Dapper Dan. Like that was like my inspiration. And I really looked up to him when I really started studying him. And then he was like, okay, like, you want to meet Dapper Dan? Like I'm gonna do what I can, And then he had an opportunity, and I met him. Like this was in like Harlem at, I think it was like a couple years ago, like 2018 or 2019. So Dapper Dan was speaking at this, I don't remember the place exactly, but he was speaking, and we walked. Well, we was not even supposed to be there. Like we was not supposed to be there. And
But you just got in the building.
Yeah, exactly. So he said, he's like, all right, like we have the badges, and then he was like, just flip your badges, and then like let's just walk in. So we walked in, and it's so crazy because while we walking in, Dapper Dan is literally in the seat in front of us. So I was like, yo, Dap, like, like my name is Rob James, like, I'm an up-and-coming designer. And I didn't really talk too much, but I was like, here's my card. And he's like, oh, okay. And then, like, after that, we took pictures and everything, and then my manager, he was a PR, so he interviewed him. And then the whole interaction with him interviewing him, he was, how they do like the drops and everything. So he was like, cause the name of his podcast was Shoot the Five. So he was like, Dapper Dan, like say I'm Dapper Dan here with Shoot the Five. So no, I'm Dapper Dan here with Xavier Porter on Shoot the Five. So he kept messing up his name, and he was like, his name is Xavier Reporter or something. Like he just kept messing up the name. So we started laughing, and it was just like the whole interaction was just like natural. And the rest was just like history. Then I met him. I wanted to actually work with him, but we didn't. They team or his manager, or not his manager, his son. They was just acting like iffy. So we didn't get to basically do anything together. And then years later, exactly.
I was gonna say, You wasn't supposed to be in that room, but you're supposed to be in that
Yeah,
room.
right.
Exactly.
You was supposed to. You was exactly where you
The
was supposed to
blessings,
be.
the blessings never come when you
Yeah.
want it, come when you need it.
Exactly.
So you done evolved to Dapper Dan, right? You started up and studying your game. Now, when I met you, first time I met King was he threw a fashion show.
At a pop-up shop.
Yeah, the fashion show pop-up shop, and it was epic. And like this was where I really seen you really put on for the culture, because it was like you had people in the building I never even heard of. And come to find out, these are some big names. Literally from the time of the fashion show. What year was that?
That was
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And from the,
2021.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that was before
that was in
before
June.
the pandemic. I think
So 2020.
no,
No, it's 2019.
it was either before or after. I don't
It
remember.
was after.
Yeah, I think it was after. Yeah,
So like
It was
2021.
after.
Yeah.
Probably 2021. Yeah, that's what it was.
You
Straight
had
out the pandemic.
Yeah.
Throwing this pop up.
Through
Fashion
this,
show.
Through this pop up at this spot was insane. Yo,
It was
VJ.
huge.
This spot had an upstairs, a downstairs. It had a stage. It like you walked in. You like, yo, where am
It
I?
was in Queens.
Nah,
It was in Brooklyn.
It was in Bushwick, but it was
Okay.
like
So low key.
it was in it was basically like no, it was Bushwick, but it was like in a cut somewhere. Like you can't really like see like where exactly where it was at. but
It was insane. And like I remember walking into the spot. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get a ticket. And like I remember like just seeing your growth, and this is like just seeing your impact on social media with just like your presence and like seeing the photo shoots. Like he was doing photo shoots everywhere. Like let's talk about that. Like you was doing
outside.
he was doing photo shoots. Like every time he did a drop, I seen a fire photo shoot. Then I started to see him get the kids involved in the photo shoot. And I'm like, yo, this man is insane. Like he putting on for the culture. And then like his flyers made you want to go. Like who? Like I didn't even know who he was. I knew him from Facebook. And I'm like, nah, I need to meet this man. Like I'm outside, he outside, he look for people. Let me see what it's hitting for, right? Get there, and I'm like, yo, this is insane. Like the spot is, what I mean, lit. Like he got nothing but black-owned designers in the building. Black-owned designers, black-owned creatives, like entrepreneurs, nothing but, and then some. Like crowd was insane. Then I remember, like I was like, where he at? And I was like, what's good, King? You had your table set up. And your queen was sitting down, and I'm like, "What's good, King? What's good, Queen?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been following you on Facebook." He's like, "Yo, you popped out!" Like, and I'm like, "Nah, it was natural. It was only right that I popped out." But let's talk about like what even inspired from the artists that you had in the building. Shout out to Fergie Baby, because you had names in the building.
I did.
What inspired you to say like, look, let's set the stage for a platform. I want to do a fashion show.
Yeah,
It's
like-
literally like what your 4th year doing a fashion show, and to be like and say, look, I want to bring out the whole town, because you had literally every performer was from a city,
That's true.
from a borough in a city, and I was like, yo, he really put on. So what inspired that?
Basically, like, I like to network and like bring different creatives together, like,
So community.
basically, yeah. And that's basically like what I kind of like build my brand on is like community, and like I go to like different events, like I network with different people, and also like my late manager Xavier, he basically put me in a room with a lot of different people. So I kept in contact with a lot of people that I met. Like, for example, like Fergie Baby, like me and him till this day, we still talk. And I'm like, oh, you know, what you got going on? Like, I'll pop out if I can.
That's fire.
And, you know, like he sent me invitations and everything. And that was like, that same event was my, that was my first pop-up shop I ever did by myself. And it was overwhelming, but it turned out better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
And I had different like I had different singers. I had singers, rappers. I even had somebody that was doing like I think it was a piano.
Yeah, she
or
went
the
tough on the
singing,
piano.
yeah.
She went tough on the
So
piano.
I had like different like creatives in there, and when they put the whole thing together, it was just like, it was like magic happening. Like, and I was just like, wow, like I didn't expect this to go like this, and it made me realize that when you have a vision for something, like everything that I basically do, I have like a whole thought process before I actually do it. Like I think it through, like I'll have like a whole layout, everything. And then I start to like, build on it. I start to like
Right.
manifest it. And that's basically what happened when it came to that.
That's
Man,
beautiful.
That's powerful. That's powerful. So, what was your steps next to saying like this how I'm gonna change the culture?
Basically, I wanted to do, I guess, like bring out do more events and like have like, have my own platform, but make it bigger than it is, where I have like people that's like doing poetry, for example, or that do music, or just put different people together. Like I think I was talking to you about this event I wanted to do, like poetry and like fashion, and I was like, I never seen that before, and I was like, I want to do something where I basically collaborate, fashion and poetry, and do it in a way where it's never been done before. So it's just, I basically, I don't know, just bringing people together and just everybody just in their own way sharing their story.
Right.
Speaking on basically what is it that they went through, or just, shining, not shining, damn, I can't.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Basically just, I'll say just embracing who they are and just telling the world like their story.
Fact.
Yeah.
So now, for somebody looking at this episode, that's looking up to you, that's seeing what they're doing, that's inspired by all of this amazing merchandise,
Right, because he went stupid.
stupid on it. What would be some gems that you would want to drop on them that you'd be like, this is exactly how I would cut off some of that time for you? Because you say you always about a plan.
Yeah.
You're always about creating that step. So like, what's some habits that people can build?
I would say first and foremost, like the number one thing is basically having like a vision. Like have a vision, and when you have like that vision, you basically build upon it as you go. But the vision is the foundation piece. The vision is the foundation piece, and just basically create like a blueprint of what you want to do. And I'll say like put yourself in a room with people that's doing better than you.
Fact. That's strong.
That's the most important thing, is like putting you, like if it's somebody that got 10 years ahead of you in the same field that you want to do, get next to that person, like try to be like a sponge and soak up all the knowledge you possibly can.
Fact.
And, I feel like it cuts down a lot of time with you going through all the, I say, trials and tribulations, but just basically study the field overall. And once you study the field and you lay out the blueprint, have the vision, everything else will just flow on its own.
That's fire. Yeah, New York Fashion Week is coming up. What did it pass?
It just passed.
It just passed.
We just finished it.
Just recently.
Have you ever been a part of a Fashion Week? And
I'll let you finish.
what is your aspirations for the upcoming Fashion Weeks for the Anusupe? How you say it?
Anusupe.
Anusupe. I'm not gonna fight. I'll be like describing it, and I'm like Anusupe, and it's like I'll be trying. What is your next steps with Fashion Week in the next upcoming brands, in the next most exotic brand? Like what's to come for the Fashion Week?
I was basically I was at a show attended the show that just passed. I think it's like, during Fashion Week.
Yeah.
You know, to like really analyze how they do things, because it is different from when you do a local fashion show and when you do a New York Fashion Week fashion show.
Yeah.
Like it's two whole different ball games.
That's a fact.
You know, so I basically, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but you know, they've been reaching out to me to get my brand on their platform.
Right. Talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've been reaching out to me, and you know, when I first seen it, I was like, I don't know, that probably might be, you know, a fraud. I don't know.
Right.
But they just kept persistently just, you know, Anna Supe, the most exotic brand, like, you know, I want you in the show. Like, have you done the show? And I was just like, damn, this person like keep reaching out to me. Like, this must be real, you know. So, I recently spoke to somebody, I think it was sometime last year, and they basically was telling me like, oh, you know, you want to be a part of, have you ever been a part of a show like this? I said, no. And they was like, you know, would you want to be? I was like, absolutely. You know, like, this is a huge opportunity, because when I get on a platform like that, it not just puts me there, but it opens up a lot of other doors for me. So that's basically the direction I'm heading in now, to get on the platform and basically just showcase my work and show the world what my brand really is, and take it from being local to global.
That's what's up. So now, what is your vision for where this brand is going? Because from the Jet Life I see, we going places. So like, what's your vision?
Yeah.
Basically, well, right now I'm in the stage of rebranding. You know, like a lot of these like pieces, like even the one that I have on, like these are, you could say like my baby pieces. Like it's pieces that help me to
The classics.
It was like the foundation of the brand, you know. And now that I'm getting older and like my taste and everything is changing, I'm like taking the brand in a different route. And whatever I had from before, like it's still gonna be there. Like it'll probably be like archives or like, you know, limited editions that I'll probably pull them out like years ago, like years later. But I'm basically heading in a more, I'll say, luxurious streetwear route.
Okay.
Cause you know, like that's where the money is at, and also like that's where you see like, you know, like the celebrities, like, you know, like Tiana Taylor or ASAP Ferg, you know, like the big names wearing those type of brands. That's really at that level, you know. So that's how I'm trying to like, you know, really like construct my stuff in that way, where it's like more upscale. Where you could wear it, you know, outside, but you could also wear it to a party, or you could wear it to, you know, different places.
I like that. I like that. I like that. So in this time of rebranding, right? What keeps you sharp? Because rebranding is such a, it's tough, because you're like, damn, it's like a breakup with your old self, right? So in this time of rebranding, what keeps the Most Exotic brand, the owner, what keeps him on his toes?
I'll basically say like just having that vision, you know, like the vision that I originally had, it was I always wanted my brand to go places. Like that was from the get, that was what I wanted, was the brand to take off and being, you know, some of the biggest magazines or on the biggest celebrities. And I'll say just having like that foundation, it helped me to stay grounded, because like sometimes before I took a break from like fashion and everything, I almost just gave everything away. I was just like, I'm done. Like, you know, I don't want to do it anymore. But I thought about it and I was like, you know, what is it that I'm really doing this for? Like, why am I doing it? And it was to basically tell my story and tell the story of others, and just basically bring people together. Like I said in the beginning, community, you know, and that's like the foundation of what keeps me going. Is like, you know, like the community, like the telling my story, like the roots of me, who I am,
Right.
and just all those things together. Like it helps me to keep going, because like you said, rebranding is tough. Like sometimes I'm like busting my brain, or I'm like up late nights and when everybody's sleeping, I'm like trying to look put together new logos, or I'm trying to basically just brainstorming new things of how I want the brand to be in the next couple of years. So it's just, yeah, it's a tough process, but it's worth it.
Right.
That's beautiful. Because just to recap,
Yeah.
we heard you go back to your why. Go back to your roots. Make sure you have a plan.
Yeah.
Make sure you do your research. Network and get next to the people who has the knowledge to get you where you need to go. And to be persistent.
Right.
I hear the makings of a mogul.
I hear the makings of a billionaire, trillionaire.
That's what I hear.
Wait, and before you see anything else, I think it was last year. Well, the year before, the year my daughter was born, a month after, I had got somebody reached out to me and they was like, "Oh, you know, I see you have a brand. I wanted to know if you can be a part of, if you want to be a part of our show." And I'm like, "Okay, show." And then it was, you know, the hype for HBO Max.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it was a huge opportunity for me, but it was just at wrong timing. So I did the interview, everything, and it was, you know, I kept waiting. I was like, oh, if I get this opportunity. This was before my manager passed. And I was like, you know, reached out to him and I told him, I was like, yo, look at this opportunity I have. Like, this is huge. Like, to even get an email from a TV platform it's like, it's crazy, you know. So I was just like, wow. Like, and then, you know, I waited, and then over time I didn't get a call. So I was just like, yeah. But it still was a huge opportunity because they
that means
reached
they
out to
seeing
me.
you.
Yeah, that
You
means
got
they
the
watching.
visibility, you got the right eyes on you.
Once they say it's the saying I just seen and it's fire. When they start blessing your neighbors, that means God is in the neighborhood. So like always know that just cause they ain't knock on your door yet, don't mean that blessing not in the neighborhood. But yeah, like this was beautiful. I ain't
This was
gonna-
heat.
This was heat. Like we honored to have like for us to even have you on a comeback. My boy ain't even outside officially yet.
Yeah.
And
For people to be able to see the inside
Right.
behind, because to watch this isn't just a staple in time, it's a screenshot
Yeah.
of your process. And so to see that this is a step being made in transition, and to watch you jump from this place, it's an amazing place to be. So I appreciate you being here.
like yeah, the most exotic brand is in the building. As y'all can see, he bought he bought the most exotic brand on a whole nother level. Do you see it? Like dude, he's
I tell you, man,
he's wearing his brand to the T, sharp. Y'all ain't even see the leather.
y'all know how much I love travel. Y'all
feel
know
me?
how
Y'all
much I
feel
love
me?
travel. Like y'all know
He
that.
ain't coming
like,
to
so.
play. He gave y'all the
I know what
gems of
it
jewels.
is.
What would you give advice? What advice would you give an upcoming designer
Yeah.
in your shoes that's literally just starting out? Like, what tips would you give them as they expand this vision?
I basically would tell them the most important thing with starting anything, you got to believe in yourself.
That's a fact.
You know, because in order for anything to grow, like yourself have to be intact. You know, so first you got to believe in yourself, and then you got to also have a vision. You got to create a blueprint, and then basically have like structure. So whenever you're doing, like, you're elevating, you basically, like, checking off, like, the, well, task or whatever that you got to do, or, like, goals. Set goals for yourself.
Plan, do, check, man.
And, you know, that's something that I did coming up was I set a goal for myself, and every single time I set a goal, I kept checking it off. I was like, I wanted to be in a magazine. I ended up being in 2 magazines. Check that off. I said I wanted to make it, well, I wanted to meet Dapper Dan. Met Dapper Dan, check that off. Then I said I wanted to be on the New York Fashion Week platform. That's in the process. And I also was behind the scenes helping another designer, assisting another designer at Harlem Fashion Week. So it's just you know, setting that goal for yourself is just, you know, it's important.
Turn your goals into a checklist, baby.
Exactly. You know?
Be in a room full of winners.
Yes, that's most important. You know?
Set yourself up to be in a room full of winners. Because if you see 5 millionaires,
I was just gonna say that.
and you're around 5 millionaires,
All the time,
You're gonna be the 6th one.
you're going to be the 6th.
unless you're doing something wrong.
Unless you're doing something
That's a
wrong.
fact.
And speaking of that, room full of winners. Mogul Market.
We got the Mogul Market.
It's gonna be at the end of the month.
You feel
at
me?
the end of next month,
March.
because it's technically still February.
Listen,
It's the end of February.
we are currently looking out and looking for the hottest of the hottest in the city. Whether no matter what you do, what's your brand, like we looking for vendors,
Artists,
poets, performers, speakers.
because we're doing a panel.
Yep.
We dropping these gems.
You feel
That's
me?
what
We
we
dropping
doing.
these gems, so we need the bosses to collaborate and share they jewels that they got hidden in the jewelry box. You know what I'm saying? So as Mogul Market, that's March 26th, correct? Mogul Market is coming up, and we want y'all to be a part of this Making Mogul manifestation, where you either really win with us.
Oh, you watch us win.
So tap in, tune in. If you know any singers, rappers, dope inspirational speakers.
Tell them DM us on Instagram at the Making Mogul Show.
Yes. The brands, send us everything, because we want to put y'all in a room where we just boomerang off the essence of the
And you
Making Mogul energy.
know, for the Making Moguls, especially for the vendors, I'm coming with all the information. I'm coming with the business, everything. We getting y'all brands up this year. I'm telling you, this is where we doing it. We getting your brands up this year.
We giving y'all 6 months.
We giving y'all the keys to business credit. We giving y'all the keys to business structure. We making sure you set up for your taxes. We making sure that you get your marketing plan and your automations.
Damn,
Businesses, I'm
doubling
telling
and
you,
tripling.
you walk into this thing, it's an investment.
about
You
it.
walk in and out. I'm telling you.
Invest in yourself by who
You don't want to have access to lines of credit so that you're not spending your own money.
Fact.
Let's do this.
Let's
So come get in this Making Moguls. Come get in this Mogul Market.
Mogul Market.
We got it for you.
Yeah, we got everything you need, and you, as you can see, we got the designer that's taking over the city in the
Taking
building.
over the world.
Yo,
That part.
you feel what I'm saying? Like international, baby. And he got a couple of people copping up in other countries. So this is just he's
what you
playing,
need to see right
he's
now.
playing too humble. You feel what I'm saying? We got Rob James,
In
the
the
most
building.
exotic brand
Tell them where they can
designer.
find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at Anisupe, NYC _. It's spelled ANISUPE, NYC _. And you can also find me on Facebook, Anisupe Clothing, and Twitter, Anisupe Clothing. And also I have a website, Anisupeclothingofficial.com.
My boy is ready.
Listen.
Yo,
Branded and stamped.
Branded
Oh,
is
and you're going to get your trademarks.
Yo,
We got those too.
we got the connection. If you haven't, we giving y'all up 6 months to say from when you started to when you finished. In 6 months, you're gonna elevate yourself
Telling you.
more than 20%. So if you haven't,
And at an extra stream of income.
you feel what I'm saying? If you haven't looked at the previous episodes, I
I
highly recommend
suggest you log
that
into this channel. Check out the videos.
We done got
because we dropping old episodes from the years before. We dropping gems every Thursday on the Throwback. Plus we live every Monday. So I'm telling you, 6 months we dropping 8 episodes a month.
Yeah.
You got gems coming to you.
I say
Gems coming to you.
I say invest into yourself by investing what you put in your mind, your body, your spirit. I know I'm heavy on it.
So I'm telling you, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Make sure you share this with your peoples because we're not selfish with the knowledge. You shouldn't be either.
Let them know.
If somebody asks you how you learned something, just send them to Making Moguls. That's what you need to do.
So we just gave you the gems and jewels of how the most exotic brand came back to where they was through the life, through the hardship. Shout out to Xavier. Yo, thank y'all. Thank you.
Thank you for real.
For really putting a blessing and just like instilling that drive into this man. Because like your own, like when you have a mentor, it's so different. So now you carrying your legacy plus his legacy. And then, you know, baby girl, he leaving something. She an upcoming model, y'all. Yeah,
that's in the works.
Yeah, she an upcoming model. So like, he leaving legacies, but he's teaching y'all the gems, the jewels. This won't be his first and last time here. This is just the beginning where we really showing y'all you either gonna win with us.
Oh, you gonna watch us win?
Yo, happy Monday.
Happy Monday, baby.
Yo, we outside, inside. Yo, you already know. If y'all don't know. What's good, baby? Happy Monday, y'all. It's your girl, Empress, where the energy is tasted and the love is felt every time. And you can find me on Instagram. I got two. Let me tell you why. You can find me on Instagram, _Melanin Royalty for my poetry, upcoming mogul content, anything and everything above, you know, the network and all that. And then when you want that vegan soul food for your soul, baby, follow me on Instagram @_Empress Eats, because y'all know where the energy is tasted and love is felt. It hit your soul. When I mean your soul, I'm gonna talk to you through your stomach, baby. So
I love it.
We outside. Now we got the king.
It's Sir Vijano Alexander, aka King Cosmic. And if you can't find me, you ain't looking hard enough. Because it's VE_JANO. I'm the one and the only. So I don't know what to tell you.
Come on, Sir King.
And I make sure I'm findable. Because I want y'all to connect. So let's connect. Let's build this empire, baby.
Let's build it, baby.
It's Making Moguls. Lock in with us on YouTube, on Instagram. Check out the Facebook group. Just search Making Moguls. Follow us, tap in. We're going to be dropping all these gems. We making sure all this content is out to the masses. So tap in and watch us. Either you going to win with us
or watch us win.
And we out, baby.
Wait.
Oh,
you introduced yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. All right. That would have been a perfect
And we
outro.
out, baby.
Bow, bow, bow,